Chat. Hi Dad. Hi Bobby. Hello. Hi everyone. I feel like it has been a long time since I last streamed. I last streamed Monday and I wasn't able to do my Wednesday stream. But it's okay. I had to have some family time and stuff like that. I got free medicine, topical medicine for my acne from my sister-in-law, so that's great. Anyways, it's been back to being hot during the day now. The rain is gone. It's not raining anymore. I'm not complaining because the rain was brought by the typhoon, and it's a good thing that it's not here anymore. And I hope everyone who is in the Philippines, wherever you are, I hope you are safe and you are somewhere safe, and if you evacuated, I hope you're all right. If you need help, I hope you get help sooner rather than later, and stuff like that. So happy Friday, everybody. I'm gonna play What Remains of Edith Finch. I've had this game for a long time, and I searched up like how long it is to beat this game. It's gonna take around 2 hours for main objectives. So regular schmegular time, and yeah, I don't know what it is about though. So I'm guessing we're like following someone's story here. So we'll see what happens. Loud. Oh shoot. There we go. Did you get jump scared by the... Wait, what is this? Is this a point and click game? Oh. It's still loud, or is it good now? Thank you, Bobby.
A lot
Oh.
of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh, this is cool. The way it's made is cool. Oh.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That's a cute flower. Looks pretty. Oh.
Inside
Oh,
the
it's very
mailbox were
interactive,
bills from
okay.
7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh. Oh, I have to like move my mouse
My
around.
brother Lewis's funeral.
Lewis? This reminds me of Bridge to Terabithia.
In a
That
note,
movie
my mother
was
left
sad.
me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, this is a forest. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I
Trauma?
have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, it does remind me of Bridge to
The woods
Terabithia.
around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're
can
about to say
imagine.
something but never do.
This is like a creepy front yard if this is the way to their house. What this? It's What Remains of Edith Finch. Basically, I think it's a storyteller game. Also, hi Leon. Wait, can I? Oh, wow, it's dark.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh. It feels unique, this game. Milton Finch. That looks like a nice house. It's a really tall house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Never mind, I guess not. very,
As a
very
17-year-old,
first
I knew
person
exactly
point of
those
view.
words were. I was afraid of the house.
You were afraid of the house. It's a shame because like this is a nice house.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Dang. I have to like move. Is it just me or the stream volume a bit low? Oh, is it? Am I too quiet? Or is the game too quiet? Let me raise it up a little bit. Is it fine now? Oh, wind chimes. I've not seen wind chimes in so long. Oh, I guess we're going through the doggy
Crawling
door.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Is it louder now? Or do I have to like make it louder for you guys to hear it better?
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Ooh.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Lewis. Oh, so am I Edith? Okay. In loving memory, Lewis Finch, December 27, 1988 to November 21, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Eddie, memorial service. So our brother is dead.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
That's a lot of fish.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a lot of stuff in here. Hi, Tris.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Is the volume okay?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Bobby. The FOV is a little bit making me a little dang. Ultra? Okay, let's try ultra. The FOV is so near, so close. Near, far, wherever.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Why did we leave this
It was like a
house?
bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
If the volume is too low, I can still like amp it up a little bit. Since this is a storytelling.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, it's not Eddie, it's Edie, okay. It's fine for, okay. This is a huge house. But I imagine this is a normal house for like Americans, right?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, she has another Milton. Is it too low for you, Leon? Oh no.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Oh, what happened during that last night? I'm intrigued. Why is this door glued shut? With caulk.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
The heck was that sound? So, one of their family members is an actress. Okay.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, that sucks.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
That's a lot of locked rooms. I can imagine how like claustrophobic it is to like live in a house like this where the rooms are all locked.
My Grandpa Sam
Glued
spent
shut.
7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. I swear if there's like murder or stuff that happened here.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh. Edith Sr.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
This is such a nice room. It's such a shame that all these rooms are glued shut. Oh, this room is open.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh, such a nice room. Although I am afraid of underwater, so I would not vibe with this
Lewis
room.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, it is this.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, shoot.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh. What is this room? This is kind of scary.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
What game is this? Horror? I don't think it's horror, honestly. It's a storyteller type game.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
So it's like there's a story behind everything. So like we're trying to find out what happened or like what secrets in this family are.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What's a gerbil? What's a gerbil? Gerbil. Oh, it's a mouse. That's cute. I see. A mouse with a really long tail. Molly.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It does feel like it. This is such a pretty princess bed. Look at that. Also, this is where the... What is this? I can't interact with it. Nor can I interact with this. Okay. You missed the bonking? I wish it didn't lag me out so much though, the game. Edie and Sven, Molly, Barbara. Oh, that's the floor plan. Okay.
December 13th, 1947.
Oh.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but
Hi,
I wanted
Jojo.
to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, we're in Molly's POV now.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
No, oh poor kid. She ate the pet's food. Wait, what?
Mom, can I come out now?
Wait, what happened here?
It's late. Go to sleep.
Wait, why was she sent to bed without dinner though?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Yeah, I feel you, girl.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, toothpaste. Oh, gosh. Oh, the poor kid.
I ate a lot of things that night.
That's not edible. Oh,
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
And why is she locked in though?
And suddenly,
Oh
I
wait,
was a cat.
what? Huh? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait, huh? Oh, the purring. Wait, what are the controls for this? Nothing, I see, okay. Where am I supposed to go though? Oh, okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Wait, she realized she was a cat. And she doesn't care? I'm so confused right now. She's like, oh shoot, I'm a cat. Okay, time to like go after this bird. Meow.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, that's sad. Parkour.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Wow. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Meh. Wait, I can't land on this.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Eating them, okay? I gotta eat the bird?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Oh. Is this what happens if you starve your child to death? Your child becomes a cat?
I gobbled her up,
Oh!
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What? What is happening? So her hunger is causing her to
Rabbits.
transform to different animals.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What is happening?
A mama rabbit.
Dreams have
She
meaning.
was almost
The
too
dream.
big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
I am so freaking confused right now. Am I supposed to roll down?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I feel so bad. But like, what else am I supposed to do?
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I a snake now? Wait, no, I'm not a snake. What am I? It seems like, limb. A limb? Excuse me. Am I a squid? Thank you. Oh, am I Elsie? Am I dead right now?
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
Wait, I'm a monster. Can I fit under this? I can? I have no clue
I was
what we
big,
are.
but I moved real quiet.
Wait, what? I am so confused right now. Like, how are... Like, she's just getting hungrier and hungrier until now we're eating people. Oh my gosh, I just keep eating people. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, he said. Oh, I need to go out. I have no clue what is happening right now. Like, what am I? What are we?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
Oh,
so
shoot.
I swam towards it.
Yo, I thought this
I
wasn't
slithered
a
onto the
horror
sand,
move, a
and the
horror
good
game.
smell went into an old pipe.
Kraken? Are we the Kraken? Oh goodness, what is this? What is happening right now? Oh, ew, toilet. Oh gosh.
I got closer and closer.
Wait, what? Why are we back in Aru? Are we gonna eat our parents? Wait, what?
All of my stomach started growling.
Are we gonna eat Molly ourselves? Yes, water my favorite thing to do in the game is.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Wow, confidence. Good for you, girl.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Are we drawing each of the...
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
That was wild.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah, the Kraken, or whatever that was. She has 1 million stomachs, and that's why she's still hungry. Probably, yeah. Did I turn into a cat now too? No. Imagine I turn into a cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Where's that sound coming from? It's kind of freaking me out.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
It's visage all along. No.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Ingeborg.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
You can do that?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
Never mind, you can't.
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I just walk away from it, okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ooh, close. Oh, those are medicines and stuff. That's an oxygen tank.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh. This seems like a nightmare to maintain. Don't you think? Imagine all the dirt that's like in here.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
I can imagine.
It was a pretty big trace.
It was a pretty big I mean, it's a fancy bathroom, like. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, damn. It's pretty cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, this is giving visage. Milton. A secret room in the bathroom. Oh, it's Calvin's room. And whoever, Sam and Calvin's room. Oh. Were they twins?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Connected to Calvin's room.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we're now Sam Finch.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh, wait, hold on. That was dark. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. He actually died.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Do what? What are we talking about? Why are we still swinging?
I told him going around was impossible.
Isn't that kind of dangerous swinging?
Maybe
here?
if I
It
hadn't
is.
said that.
Are we Calvin?
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Oh, we are Calvin.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh my gosh.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I am terrified right now, like.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Is that how he
This story
died?
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh my goodness, this is dark. This is such a dark game. What the heck? I am. Wow.
After
might
the
be. We
funeral,
might all be scarred
Edie
after
roped off Calvin's half
this
of the
game.
room.
After this stream. Roped off Calvin's half of the room. I understand. Like, that's crazy. This is a cute room, though. It's so interactive and stuff. I was just joking about the 360 and the boy really did it. He really did it, Bubby. This house has a lot of like secret entrances or secret openings. That's so cool. Oh damn! Whoa. That's so cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
How big is the who's? I don't know. Okay, this leads to outside. Oh, we're outside. Oh wait, we're in Barbara's
Growing
room.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Isn't she a child star?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
True. Oh, there's a cake, a rotten cake.
all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family.
Imagine getting
I'm
called
calling
the
it
America's
the
most unfortunate
surprise
family.
ending of Barbara Finch.
Finch.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
That's so sad.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's
Okay,
father,
Trish.
Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be
Oh.
rushed to the emergency room. So
Take your
Barbara
time.
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
We did. GG's.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm
Oh.
not scared, Rick.
All she
I'm
was. All she did was. Oh
Then
dear.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show.
What? Why?
Hours
Why did she?
later,
Why did she keep the crutch?
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Not the suspense music that she usually uses. What the heck?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What part of that is smashing?
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara.
What do you mean?
There's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Where am I supposed to go?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over
What?
yet.
Where are we supposed to go? Are we supposed to escape or are we supposed to bonk him again? Oh, no, he's
The
gone.
hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Okay.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who
What?
disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh!
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh gosh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
That was... Oh. Goodness gracious.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay. So we gotta find the music box, yeah? On to the basement. Wait, I never peeked.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh, I don't really want to know that. Dang, it's so dark.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Why is this game darker than we expected, right? It's so dark. Wait, where's the music box? Oh, here. Not us living all the deaths of every member of the family. It was wild.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, is that why it was off limits? Because of all the thingies?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought
this was
maybe
the
she was
fridge.
hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
What's Walter's story now?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Why is he in the basement?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Oh, it's Peaches. Oh, we just
I always
gobbled it up,
expected to
okay.
be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
What do you mean,
Almost
monster?
friendly.
He just kept eating peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
How many times are we gonna be eating peaches?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Why is he here? Why? This is such a depressing place. Wait, what? There's more?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
What is?
Whatever killed Barbara.
Oh. Wait,
Molly.
Walter, the younger kid.
And Calvin.
Barbara's younger brother. Oh.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. know. Whatever's out there.
The one that
I
was
want you
hiding
to
under
know
the bed, yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Especially the food, because he just kept eating
I
canned
don't mind if I only
peaches.
have a year left. Or a month.
Oh, is he
Or a
dying?
single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
What a way to exit the world. Are those yummy canned peaches? I guess so.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down
Also,
here.
welcome back, Tris. He's been down
I'm
here
sure my
for
mom was
so
trying to
long that
protect
he
me.
just like lost all sense of knowing what is out there and forgot that train tracks are for trains.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up
What is
like
happening
Walter.
to this family? I have no clue.
But if she
Bubby.
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh, so the shaking was because of the trains, y'all.
I don't
What
want to
the
make
heck are
the same
these?
mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
What do you mean?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
I'm kind of
Maybe we
scared that I'm
believed
gonna
so
get
much
hit
in
by
a
the
family
train.
curse. We made it real.
Oh shoot! Random chairs.
I don't know if
on
I
the
should
train?
even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What do you mean?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who are we talking to? What is
And the
this?
history you're a part of.
Uh-huh.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm very, very lost right now.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I don't think we should be here. Yeah, no. I can't imagine like the deaths of the family members. They're all so crazy.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Where are we supposed to go?
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
It's such a sad
What kind of family
thing.
finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
That's a tiny person in there. There's a star. Wait, books. Sven was the workshop. Calvin. Molly. But it's a cat.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house that Odin tried to bring to shore. But he died along with it.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam, Gregory.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
This is dark.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now,
Oh, this is the treehouse with the bird when we were a cat.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant! Oh, so the letter... Oh, gosh. Oh, so the letter is for her child. Her unborn child. Now I'm scared for her. With all this climbing.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
One more death to experience, I believe. Oh, damn.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
Oh.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? please just take the damn picture?
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
What am I supposed to take pictures of? I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare. I hope not. I'm just consuming film. I don't even know what I'm supposed to take a picture of. What am I supposed to take a picture of? Yo, chat, I'm lost. I thought it was gonna be the birds.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be. Hey!
Lol.
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad,
Oh, we're hunting?
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh no.
Great shot, Don!
Oh! Why did we take a picture of that?
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Why are we making a teenage girl like...
Sorry, Don. Just gotta
feel
reset the
things?
timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Well...
of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay. No, wait, why am I I going back?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's a lot of rooms in this house. This house is so big. Divorce?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hold on, sweetie.
Wait, are you supposed to leave your child in the bathtub alone? Because, like,
Ma'am,
the
I
hazard
told
of
you I don't wanna
drowning.
talk right now.
You did everything you could.
That would have been really bad.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Don't leave your child in the bath alone. Oh gosh, something bad's gonna happen. Oh! Oh!
About the world he saw.
Oh no! This is what I was talking about! Oh shoot.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
Why am I a frog now?
About everything.
Wait, where am I?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Why are we
He'd
swimming
want
towards
to
the...
be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Yep. So that is why, folks, you don't leave your child in the bathroom unattended, okay? Just saying. It's not safe to do that. Kids die. This game. Exactly, Bobby. It's so freaking dark, this game. Why
I
is
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I feel like it's gonna be like a really hard transition if you like suddenly have a stepmom without even like, you know, getting to know you first before they got married and stuff like that. Oh, these are words?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Oh.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Why are we
Thunder
bringing
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this
There was
was
a
make the
picture
music
of-
louder.
I have no clue about me. Oh. Welcome back, Potato.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, did he die? Gus was left alone. Outside.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Poor guy. Poor kid. This is why, like, adults should...
My mom moved up to the loft
especially if
after
you
her
have
brothers
children.
died.
You have to, like, think of them before you make big decisions like getting married to
At the
another
time,
person.
it was as far away as she could get.
How did he die? He got left alone outside in the thunderstorm, basically.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, she's half.
Louis was born a year later.
For some reason, I thought he murked himself with a kite. Imagine that.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, is this the homeschooling?
But it didn't last.
Oh.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Damn. Are we gonna find out where he is? Imagine he's been in this house this whole time. That would be wild.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Oh, whoa.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, dang. I'm always amazed at these types of like art. You know, where it gets animated as you flip the pages.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He just
Mom spent
despawned,
months
yeah,
searching
he
for my
did.
brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh? Oh. I wonder what that is.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Well, this is about the other brother, Lewis. This would be such a scary place to be in if it's storming. Imagine the wind.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh!
Newly sober, I
Oh.
believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh. I thought I was gonna
He
wake
kept
up in a
working
crime
at the
scene.
cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
To what?
wander.
Oh. Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
This is kind of hard.
Very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I have to like control both the imagination and the hand.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Yeah.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
In his imagination, he did.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, this is not...
He held an election for
Exactly. Like, imagine...
And he won.
Imagining something else while you're chopping
They begged him to stay,
heads
but his mind was already wandering.
That's not a good idea.
It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Thank you for the hydrate and the
St.
posture
Louis.
check. I'm just guessing. I don't know what's happening. Hydrate and stretch. Thank you. Actually, I would need to stand because my butt hurts. I am rising. Yeah, there we go. I thought my table was tilted for a second. I got scared. Okay.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Thank you for the pants, head pants, and Tris.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home
Minneapolis.
from the cannery.
Oh shoot. Forgot to go home from the
Even
camera.
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
How is she standing there? Oh no. He's just ignoring everyone at this point.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of Handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents. Oh, shoot.
He followed the sound of her
I wonder
silver
what's gonna
harp.
happen.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
What is going on? Has he
For
gone
someone
insane?
who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Okay. What does that entail? I'm scared.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was
We
hard
can't
to
even
argue
see
with
real
him.
life anymore, right? That's so terrifying to be in. Oh. Wait, what's going on? Real life and his imagination just fused together.
He began to forget the world we know.
Okay.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Wait, what's going on?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
What's going on?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be
He's
packed
gone
with his
insane.
companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
I for sure thought he was gonna kill himself. Why are we small? Oh, we're not.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh! Oh, wait! Oh!
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
wild. He actually went insane.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Hi, Nubium. I'm late and the first thing I see is your head being chopped off. Yeah, so this game, we kind of lived different lives and their deaths, basically. So that was one of the last deaths we have. But hi, Nubium, how are you doing?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I'm fine too, thank you. This is a wild ride, not gonna lie.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
This is our room, right?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay, what happened that last night?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
A present.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
Well,
I think it's
looks
best
like a horror game.
if
It
Edith and I
does, but
leave
it's
tonight.
not. But it kind of is.
We'll
With
have
all the
nursing
deaths
home
we
send a van
just
for you in the morning.
experienced.
Okay.
Oh, history of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
I can imagine.
You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh. Oh no.
I got turned around.
Wait, what?
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight. I don't know where I'm going.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Okay.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
No.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
No.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh no.
After that, we moved around a lot.
So she was basically the last person standing from this whole family.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, she died, didn't she? Nor.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Oh, shoot. That's a horrible feeling.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Ah, that's so bright.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Oh, it's your
Good luck.
daughter. It's Edith's daughter. Oh. Or son. That was so sad. Yo. Imagine being the last person alive in your whole clan. You don't even have cousins, you don't even have brothers or siblings. You don't even have aunts and uncles anymore. You're just alone. That's so sad. this was really well done though, this game. It wasn't mostly, I feel like it wasn't a game, but it was more like us just going, it was an interactive storybook, basically. But it was well done. The deaths though, they were all so horrendous. Let's see if we can remember. One of Edith's brothers disappeared. The other brother, Lewis, Milton disappeared. Lewis cut his head off because he just went insane and imagined himself to be taking the crown and, you know, putting his head into the guillotine and stuff like that. Well, her great-grandmother died before she even got to the nursing home. What else? Calvin tried to do a 360 with his swing and jumped into the cliff and died. Who else was there? Gus, Edith's mother's brother, died because he was flying a kite outside while the wedding was going on and there was a thunderstorm, and he refused to go in the tent where everybody was, so he was left alone outside and he died in the storm. Barbara, she was tortured to death maybe by I don't know what it was, by monsters. By the fans, by monster fans, basically. They tortured her to death, I think, to hear her scream once and for all. And what's left of her was her ear. That's how I remembered it. Molly, I don't know what happened to Molly, but that was the most bizarre experience I've ever had playing this game. Molly became a cat. Molly woke up hungry because she was locked in her room, hungry. She woke up, she ate her gerbil's food. She ate all sorts of food in her room, and then she went out. She became a cat. She ate the bird, and then she became an owl, and then she ate rabbits, and then she became a shark and ate seals, and then she became a monster who ate people. And the end of it was she was the monster going under Molly's bed, and then she woke up as Molly again, and I think she was eaten by that said monster. What else have we missed? Odin, the very first grandfather of the family, the very first guy in the family, died when he was trying to transport his house from Norway to somewhere else. What else was there? The end. Wait, who else was there? Wait, Gregory. Oh my gosh, Gregory. This could have been avoided, because he was left in the bathtub, and you know how you can't like leave any child unattended in a bathtub. He was left unattended and he drowned. Sam died because he thought the deer was already dead and he was trying to take a picture. It was up a cliff and suddenly the deer moved and then he was like yeeted out. Yeah. And Walter was kind of like in the basement. He lived there for like 30 years, was it? 30 years or 30 days, I don't know. But one day he was sick of it, he went out, and then the hole he made led to the train tracks, and he was like, I just want to live, I just want to experience life outside. And then he died. He got trained. I think that's all of the story that we had. Well, Dawn, Edith's mother died from sickness. I don't know how Edith died. Alright, well. That was interesting. This game is not what I expected. Yeah, it was not what we expected at all, but it's done so well. You're right, Bubby. It was done really well. The storytelling was like gripping, for me at least. I enjoyed it very much, and I was just like, I was focused on the story, and it was so interesting to live through different lives through their letters and through the letters from people around them. And yeah, I enjoyed the game. And I hope you guys did as well. It is such an interesting game, yeah. But yeah, you can rewatch the VOD, Nubium, if you want. And I'm glad you made it to the end. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was such an interesting stream we had. Yeah. I was like focused. I couldn't like look at chat that much because my attention was on the game. But thank you guys so much again, and I hope you guys take care of yourself, especially those in the Philippines and those who are in the area of the storm. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to have emergency supplies ready in case you need to evacuate, okay? And as usual, I tell you guys, take care of yourself, hydrate, eat your meals, and get some sleep. And I will see you next time. I'm not sure. I don't think I will be streaming on tomorrow, but Sunday I will be. And there will be exciting things next week. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.